Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. 806. 806. 806. Catching the vibe. 806. I love a night. 806. 806. 806. 806. Shout out G. 806. 806.
We're now in the mix with DJ Wolfka.
Remember, you already know what it is. It's your boy Melly Mellon. This is the Best Damn Sports Podcast, period. This is 806, the show. We have a fantastic show for you guys. As always, I am joined by my co-host to the left, former YS Hooper, Chinese food connoisseur, the heavyweight champion of the world. Make some noise for REG. Let's go.
What's up, my guy?
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
Feels good to be back. Another week.
Another week
Of 806.
806. And joining me to the right, former Salem High football captain, inventor of the Sanchi special, the Suntan Superman himself. Make some noise for Suntan. Let's go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It feels good to be back.
Feels good. Everybody enjoying the Dominican Independence Day.
Yes, sir.
I know by the time this comes out, it won't be, but we celebrating.
Yeah.
A little tired. Not normally, there's no drinks here, but we watched the last episode.
Yeah, it was in the last.
And joining us, back again, one of the most powerful, influential people in girls basketball under the age of 30. Make some noise for Jose from IHoopCrazy. Let's go. I had to drop that ball. I said to like, damn. I didn't know you so young. You're under 30. That's what's up.
No,
Yeah,
for
a
real.
lot's changed since last time when I was here. It's crazy.
You've
But I
been definitely putting that work in. I've noticed for sure.
Absolutely. For sure. That's what we're glad to have you on. But before we got, trust me, we're going to have a bunch of time when we talk about all the stuff that I hope Crazy and T Mamba and all that's been going on. But we got some basketball to talk about. The Celtics.
Yes, sir.
It's funny because I believe, if my memory serves me right, the last time you were here, Tatum just went down. I think we were in the middle of the playoffs, and Jaylen Brown was the question whether he's going to step up. We're about to be March. I think we answered that question.
It's a whole different team for sure now.
Oh, absolutely.
I haven't been watching too much of the Celtics. Just been busy with work. But, it sounds like he's balling out. Sounds like he's doing his thing, Jalen.
Yeah,
He's definitely been stepping up. Like, he just kind of like went from 18 shots a game to 25. And you knew taking more shots, he was definitely going to get close to 30 at least. Because what was he getting before? Like 24, 25?
Yeah. And like Tatum was like on 26, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's
But I'm surprised around like everybody else around.
Yeah.
Like how they stepped up, all the young guys.
I think it's like we all literally we kind of gave in, like, all right, this is gonna be a rebuild year. Like we all prepared ourselves to
I
have
always had hope.
No, actually, you're right. I can't say we.
You did.
Yeah, I can't say we because
I saw it, bro. I was like,
for some
there's no
reason
way.
you saw it because
they have a well-oiled machine. I think. Like,
They have too many new pieces.
That roster's amazing, though. I mean, we knew that. And then this is the Celtics. We got that program, that organization. We want to win, so we got winners.
Missoula definitely.
And definitely, we'll talk about it later. And especially, we want to win in a time where a lot of teams don't want to win for some odd reason.
Yeah, it's weird. A lot of guys just hooping and just collecting that check.
Yeah, exactly.
And, so it's unfortunate where we're at right now.
That's how money be ruining the art sometimes.
But at the same time, if they're just going to write you, $100 million check, knowing that, that you're not going to, perform the way you used to, then it is what it is. I mean, look at Kawhi, look at James Harden.
Yeah.
These guys just collecting checks right now.
It's not a bad job to have, shit. But
Kawhi definitely is.
Yeah, 100%. What's Stephen A. called him the worst superstar in sports history? Kawhi Leonard.
That tree money.
The tree
that tree money.
Yeah, he popped out for a few years and then faded away.
Yeah, no, the injury is always like, I hate to see it though. Like with like a Penny Hardaway, T Mac, or like a Grant Hill, how they had, or even D Rose, like
you played
Brandon. I can go on all day.
game.
Brandon Roy, or like players that were just like amazing. That like injuries really ruined like an amazing career. I hate to see it.
Yeah, facts. Like Paul George.
Yeah.
He just never was the same.
Right, and now he's got caught with freaking Steroids trying to make a comeback.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he started averaging 18 again or something like 20 again. They were
So
like,
wait a minute.
They tested him.
what's
a
going
minute.
on here? They
Hold up.
tested him and caught him right away. Like, oh,
What are you doing, buddy?
It's crazy.
it's like, no wonder. Man.
No, but like we were ready to have a rebuild season. Like we were ready, and the crazy Missoula's like, yeah. You hear the story where he called Derek White and wished him a happy birthday. He literally like called him, "Hey, happy birthday, Derek. Everybody thinks it's gonna suck. I love it," and just hung up the phone.
Yeah, that's the energy you need.
I'm not gonna lie to you, like Missoula grew on me. He grew on me. He's definitely a weird guy. Well,
I love it.
You won.
He's
so
our weird guy.
You win a championship. You got me. You're good.
Bro, his record for like being the young coach that he is amazing.
And
Like,
especially this season when you have
since he started.
Absolutely.
you have an entire new roster.
Yeah.
You have your best. Well, you can
Your-
argue.
your number one's
Your number
down.
one is out right now.
Yeah.
And your second seed in the East. Granted,
This is supposed as your first time being coach. This is the most challenging year of his career, probably. Like, okay, you just lost everyone. Let's see if you can still be a winning team.
Do you think it's some like Brad Stevens when he was the coach?
Yeah.
He had more success with I wouldn't say like just randoms, but like it wasn't the star power that he needed.
Yeah, it was like the role players.
The role players always stepped up in this system, so I feel like I'm happy to say that they did that with this team.
Yeah.
This team that I looked at, I'm like, I don't think they're gonna, like I was saying, they're gonna be like 8th or 9th seed.
that's something we all thought.
And
I thought we
the
would
fact-
make the playoffs at least.
The fact that they're up
Yeah.
here, that's more coaching than it is just talent on the court.
Yeah, it keeps
agree.
holding them accountable for sure. Like, I don't know, Missoula's that dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's a league that everyone's just trying to collect checks, including the coaches.
Yeah.
So we saw what the Warriors did when they just recruited some guys who wanted to believe in the system and work for it, and a coach who wasn't really invested. We're seeing that with the Celtics now. We got some guys like Peyton Pritchard, guys like that who are using the opportunity. Like, as fans, this is what we want to see. We want to see guys, go make that money, but show us why you're worth that money.
Yeah, absolutely. And boy, Pritchard, what he did to the Lakers a couple days ago,
Yeah.
man, I hate that. I usually don't like. I have a lot of Laker friends. I usually don't text them for like. I'm not the guy every time we win. I'm like, ha ha. But this time, I'm like, yo, you let this boy cook you on national television.
Yeah.
Like cook you.
I like Pritchard before his he's like that, his story, like that underdog, where he kind of like, you wouldn't expect him to ever be a starter on the Celtics.
No,
Well, nah, I know he
like
went down. I know he
Celtics.
went down, but like,
You know who he is, and exactly. I called it. You called the Celtics being good. I called like he is better as a sixth man.
Yeah.
the stats showed it. He's
but
that spark.
what I'm trying to get to is that how his influence is like she's like a sign of hope for like hoopers across. He's more like the average hooper. Like in America, like more people are like Pritchard trying to make it.
Oh, yeah, he's
like
relatable.
Very relatable. Like a short guard that can cook, but they struggle to get to the top. There's a whole bunch of Pritchards out here. Like, so he gives people hope, like the average man in a sense.
Especially because he works so hard.
Yeah, like he shows it. Like you can make it off hard work.
He's a Celtic, because we saw the same thing with Marcus Smart and Isaiah Thomas. We like those guys.
Yeah.
You know, it's also good business to get a guy that is worth more that you could pay less, and they're going to go out there and earn a max contract.
Yeah.
You know, what other program or what other organization could he go to and be him?
Right.
You know, there's not many.
Yeah, I can't picture Pritchard anywhere else.
So so Celtics are maximized. I mean,
No,
it sucks
because
to
that's
say,
right.
but-
'Cause look what happens to these players when they leave the program. Look at Marcus Smart was never the same after leaving the Celtics.
and we knew that.
You know,
Yeah.
who else left? But I can't think of somebody on top of my head.
I seen Kelly Olynyk the other day. I was like, damn, he's still around. Like,
Good for him, right?
Yeah, I was like, okay.
Or
he's still-
Kristaps Porzingis, the way we got him,
Oh, yeah.
when we got him.
Yeah, exactly.
The
'cause-
business of acquiring
I
him.
know, right?
Because he has, I think we literally someone knew. I didn't think Brad Stevens was really a good coach, but clearly he excels in the GM. Like that's what he was made to do. And I
the
think
mind
he
of the
noticed with Porzingis, like, I think we have a little window where we can use him,
And he did the same thing with
maximize him, help us win a championship, and then he knew like, he's damaged goods. Like, let's just.
Well, it's too much money anyway.
No,
he,
that
he
too,
did the
but-
same thing with Vucevic. Like, he's 35 years old, getting 17 and 8 rebounds. This is the perfect time to like get him. And then see if you can make
for
him
like a year, and they're like, thank you for your service.
yeah, exactly. Like,
Not bad. Yeah, you're right.
it's like he always picks the right little pieces. Like,
Yeah,
kinda-
I agree. But still, to this day, look at what happened with Isaiah Thomas. We still feel it, and I feel like it was done dirty, but it was good business.
Yeah.
It's good business, but
Unfortunately, that's how the NBA works. I mean, Chris Paul got cut on his last. You know what I mean?
Why
His retirement
it's like, who do you blame? Like the James Harden from going from team to team being disloyal? Like how I don't know. Sometimes it's like there's that line of like loyalties. Like the teams are not because it's business first.
I've said my opinions on James Harden.
Yeah.
General should losing. Like, but when he said that quote, I was like, I can't knock that. I believe him. He's like, these teams will cut me anytime. They'll trade me anytime. Why do I have to be loyal? I'm not from these teams. You guys didn't raise me.
Facts.
It's a job. That's like going from job to job. Like what?
He was from the Clippers, though.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He
but
was from LA.
Well,
But
It's not like you know how they do it in like Europe when like you started in Real Madrid as like a 12-year-old. They don't do that here. It's not like he don't owe you nothing. You just happen to write his checks. Like I used to work at Subway. Do I owe something to Subway? No, I left when I had a better opportunity at a different job.
Yeah,
like
right.
it's just, so James Harden kind of has a point.
Yeah.
Still a loser,
Especially how he got
you know?
treated on the Sixers. Was that the owner
Yeah.
or the GM? I forget.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I agree. I mean, especially when you're James Harden and you built that name. You know, he had that season that was amazing, right? He was averaging 40 points a game.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So if I'm putting in that work, you know, I would be loyal to myself.
Yeah.
If I was him, I'd be loyal to me.
Right,
Just like how
right.
KD was loyal to him. Everyone wanted him to be loyal to OKC.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
It's like that. It's like that's when the game was really starting to change. Like, oh yeah, it's a business more than anything.
Yeah.
Like a lot of players were like one team players that we grew up watching.
Mm-hmm.
Well, some of them at the end of their careers, they kind of went to
We
their
don't
little.
talk about the twilight, like
Yeah.
the 2 years that they were on the Magics for some reason.
Yeah.
Like Hakeem Olajuwon. Like,
Patrick
no.
Ewing.
Patrick
So
Ewing.
like nah, we don't remember those. But like, players would be on the same team for like 10 years.
Yeah.
At least. Because
Like a Reggie Miller or like a
they were able
Jordan
to
or-
grow, though.
Bird.
like, yeah.
And then not James Harden, LeBron James.
Oh yeah.
You know, you just remember his announcement. Just the fact that he wanted to announce it.
Yeah.
You know, it's just all right, and that's what changed a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right.
And unfortunately, it kind of you could see that in the club world. I'm not sure it was like that back in the day.
Oh, okay,
You
yeah.
know, because now everyone's like, there's two things that James Harden did. Oh, no, excuse me, LeBron.
LeBron James. Yeah.
He joined. He not only did he leave and make it an entertainment thing, which was great for his pockets, but he went to go join or recruited a machine and went to a major market. So we're starting to see like that nowadays. Right?
Yeah.
No, you're right. Because even in high school, look, like when I was in high school, like a couple people went prep, but I know some high school kids have played three different high schools already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's
So
so
it's-
weird.
Some even 5.
Yeah, that's crazy because like I never really like connected LeBron James to that, but now that you say it like that, like you're kind of right because ever since then it's like I want to go play with my homies.
Well, the thing is too, like LeBron was the man in Cleveland before that whole thing. So now these kids, you're literally seeing it now with NIL and everything. Try to tell a kid who's completely happy in their program to stay in their program. They will still consider leaving. They're like, well, if you're happy and you got everything you're looking for, and you got, why would you still leave?
It's like I don't know. I just need to.
I don't know. It's just, and I, as a director now and coach, literally, I'm dealing with that too.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait a minute, you got everything under the sun, and you're still considering what's going on, really. So it's interesting.
It is interesting. Like this is all new. So it's like, how do you control it in a way? Because it's getting out of hand a little bit.
I mean, that's a slippery slope.
When
It's
a
like,
middle
you
schooler is
can't-
asking for money.
You're gonna tell a kid you
Or
can't.
something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're gonna start signing kids to contracts where you leave as a breach of contract.
But that's what it is now, and that's what
That's
that's
crazy.
what back in the day in the recruitment in the club world, if I could get you offers, that's all you needed. You wanted that exposure.
Yeah.
But now it's not enough to get exposure. Now you need, all right, so I got the exposure here, but are you gonna pay me? Are you gonna pay for my flights? Are you gonna pay for my Jordans? Are you gonna what's going on? So offers, believe it or not, offers aren't
weird
even,
out here.
offers aren't even really the thing anymore. Really, they want money
Back then it was always just like, no, I want to get an offer from Duke or UNC or Kansas or Kentucky or like
anywhere though.
You just wanted like offers.
Back in the day, like an offer from a legitimate offer.
It was huge, yeah.
From a Division II, Division I, any Division II, Division I, that was a big deal.
A big deal for sure.
Now you got these parents and kids like, it's D1, but it's in this region and it's this conference. What are we talking about?
Yeah.
saying.
Y'all
You
lose.
just got a full scholarship. What are you
He's
talking
got a
about?
full offer. And you're 13. You're like, I don't know if I want to do this.
Asking me for money.
Wow, I didn't never really thought about it like that.
You know, and there's also I'm not gonna name any names, but I've spoken to players recently where I'm like, yeah, you know this. So what do you want to do? We want to go. I want to go to WNBA. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, so and you want to go to Division I, of course. So there's this Division I coach over here, let's just say in Alabama, and they say if you go to this prep school, which is an hour away from you, that they'll put you on their radar effective immediately, and you can do what you got to do to go to the league or pros from the school. And they're thinking about it.
It's like,
what do you like? What's there to think about?
I just told you how to get there where you want to go.
The
Like,
coach just told you, yeah, do this, and you know it's low hanging fruit. It's very easy to do. It's not going to cost you anything, and they'll put you on their radar. They'll offer you this summer. Okay, so there's something wrong with the game now. The system is different.
system's like broken now or something. I don't know.
Yeah, college.
It's like, but we wanted this for
High
so
school,
long. It's like,
yeah,
yo, we
yeah.
gotta pay them.
So like, yeah, that's where we like.
And it just is like, damn,
Like-
we didn't know it was gonna be like this.
No, yeah, exactly. Like we thought, I was like, all right, you're gonna start paying.
So you guys are making billions off these kids.
Maybe this can become a little issue. I don't think anybody understood. Like, yo, we got this dude from Kansas who's literally subbing himself out of games, trying to protect themselves because he's just thinking about the league.
That's what they say.
I mean, I watched the game. Like he literally like.
I know, but like he could be hurt.
I mean,
I'm just saying that's what the media's saying.
Audio's always anti-media.
I'm just like,
we are media.
I'm anti-allegations. Like we don't know. We can't speak of it like if it's a fact yet because it's not a fact. Okay. We haven't heard it.
You should work in PR, bro. Public relations stuff.
Yeah.
Because if anybody wants someone to defend them, you up there, and you like, no, he didn't. She lied about that. She didn't even do that. Like he was over like, I will defend the fuck out of you, for real.
I'm just saying, the allegations are just not facts yet.
Not facts yet.
Real quick, just to bring it back to the Celtics.
Yeah.
I know, look at that.
Celtics.
Yeah. The big question,
Yeah.
and we're probably going to talk about this every podcast until it happens.
Yeah.
Should Tatum come back this year?
This year?
This season?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a great question.
I don't know. Maybe he should. Maybe he shouldn't. I don't know. I'll say my real response to that is he's so versatile that he can come back in many different ways.
Yeah.
So the question is, how are they going to bring him back? I think it'd be messed up to say Jalen is holding us down, but we're now going to move him over here, put him as number 2, and put Jason Tatum as number 1. I think if we really want to see Jason Tatum's greatness long term, I think we go put him as a number 2 for the playoffs, and then let Jason Tatum come back and earn the number 1 spot.
Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna be. I feel like he's gonna have a more. Remember how KD came back and he had more of like a little mid range game instead of. Well, he always had the mid range, but like it wasn't as explosive. It was just like he simplified it more. Like he just kind of just like found his spots.
So you think Tatum's game is going to change that much?
I think he's gonna find his spots, and he's not gonna at first.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna be like show explosiveness. I think he's gonna find his shot. He's gonna be open. We definitely going. He's a great shooter, regardless. Like,
I think if you're going to play him, this shit has to be in the next few weeks.
That's gonna March.
Because like ideally, let's just say in middle of March.
yeah,
That's what they say.
Slowly, 10, 15 minutes a game.
he's already
in
practicing.
spots. He's right now. He's 5-5 full, like as if he's on the team.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. He's full go right now in practice. Only thing he's not doing is playing games right now.
And right now,
So he's full go. So if you bring him along, by the time you get to April in playoffs, all right, now you can probably play starter minutes. The problem is, we don't live in the most forgiving city. So Boston fans are not really gonna care that like you just coming back. Well, like, that ain't Tatum. Tatum's supposed to be dropping 30. Why isn't Tatum dropping 30? So that has to be in the back of Jason Tatum's mind. Like, yo, like they're going well. I come back. chemistry is
As long as they're winning.
So you shouldn't have came back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
Well, I think we want to win. I think
Yeah.
there's a lot of pressure. If I'm Jason Tatum's manager, I'm looking at everything. I'm looking at everybody's stats. I'm looking at who we might be playing. Because if we're gonna lose, like we're used to, like what last year we had a phenomenal year. The year before that, and we didn't win. We won games, but we didn't win championships, right? So I'm thinking if I come back and because this is Boston, if I come back and I don't perform and help us win, like because we're winning. I have to come back and help us win a championship.
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we win and we're still doing the same thing or worse, then maybe my career's maybe you're gonna look at my career a little differently.
Yeah. They're definitely gonna like.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, we shouldn't have came back.
You know what's crazy?
We should have.
Like, let's be real. Jason Tatum is in an impossible position right now.
He's
Like,
he's
it's
been a
literally-
bad guy ever since he became.
No,
this
no,
good.
because
like,
literally, you like
Bad guy.
like people have been
Tatum
like,
has not been the bad
Nah, he's
guy.
been the baby.
He's been the golden
He's
child.
been the golden child.
Jaylen
Baby
Brown's a
face.
bad guy.
yeah, him extra for sure. But like, I don't know. It's like they don't want to give it. They don't want to give him that. Like, regardless of how much he accomplishes, they still don't.
Yeah, something about that.
Well, not Boston. You talking about
Like
the league?
The league, yeah.
the league for sure. But it's because he's from Boston, or he's a Boston.
yeah.
But
They don't like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
for us, that's our. For us, if you ask any random Boston, you go down Beacon Hill, and if we could swap Jaylen Brown and Jaylen Brown be hurt and Jason Tatum be playing, every Bostonian would be like, yeah, for sure.
100%.
You know, subconsciously,
Yeah,
I don't think.
he might be right. Yeah, you're right.
Subconsciously, I don't, and it's controversial, but subconsciously, I don't really think people. We're just like, all right, as long as we win.
Yeah.
As long as we win, we're
Yeah.
cool with it. If Pritchard got to come up with 35, then that's what he got to do. But I don't think anyone who's a real Celtics fan, unfortunately, I say this with love, I don't think anybody would rather Jaylen Brown out there than Jason Tatum. Controversial.
I feel that. I always saw them personally like yin and yang, like an equals, like they balance each other.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna
I could
be-
never pick who I like more. For me,
What's going to come down to is he going to mess up the chemistry? And that's it. And
that's what they're afraid of.
That's
That's,
the-
what he's afraid of.
That's
what
the
everybody's
impossible
afraid of.
position that he's in. All right,
why you start
I
slow.
I come back, we win the championship, I'm a hero.
yes.
I come back, we don't win a championship, everybody blames me.
No.
I
I'm not going to
don't-
blame him for that. Why would you
well,
blame the guy who came out from an injury?
Boston fans, like,
Well, we
for-
Doesn't make
oh,
any sense.
We told you not to come back. You took. You know what I'm saying? This is
Well,
kinda
that's-
like-
That's a dumb.
Well, we have the roster to win.
Yeah.
Because we can win and we see, all right, so we've been doing so well without our max guy or our real big dog, our number one. When our number one comes back, we should win. We have the roster to win.
And what if he doesn't
that
come
is-
back? He doesn't come back. We get bounced in like the second round. Damn, you were practicing. You were doing the whole time. You
Who's-
could- you
I don't
should've
see
played.
anybody saying
Bro,
anything like that.
Where have you lived in the last 20 years?
Well, they-
Boston fans.
That's people who haven't brought a ring home.
That is
They
true.
brought
That
a
is
ring
true. That
home.
is true.
They
But
already
Boston-
hit the mountain. They can go back, yes, but don't act like these guys are like not already champions.
Yes.
Yeah, that is.
I
true. That
agree.
is true.
I agree.
I forgot about.
They shouldn't. They shouldn't. These guys.
That's
should
how
be
Boston
They
fans
are
are.
champions.
But no. That was going to be my point. They're champions, right? So why on the radio they're still trying to split them up?
I know, right?
Well, that they want somebody.
You know what I mean?
Listen,
But this is
question is,
Boston,
these
bro.
guys-
This is Boston.
these guys are
What
still-
have you done for me lately? That's what it is.
These guys are still in their prime.
Yeah.
So it's different
Yeah.
if they're older, but yeah, they won, sure, but they could still win it again. They're young.
exactly, they can still go. So him rushing to get back, hurt himself again, maybe.
I think
or
that'd be crazy for,
like
for,
not
for
fulfilling the
most
whole
of the
thing.
fan base to think this is a throwaway year, and then
Which-
us to
exactly.
be second place like this, and for us to kind of like still hate if we don't win it.
I just
See, I don't
I just
see-
saw everybody.
Like this is above expectations
Listen,
to the
way
max
above.
already.
Listen,
That's why
I
I'm happy with that.
just saw our football team over exceed and make it to the Super Bowl, and every fan still be mad because we didn't play good in the Super Bowl. We don't care if it's win or don't win.
Yeah.
You win, we love you.
Boston's definitely harsh.
This is Boston. We just want to win.
Yeah, that's it. That's
But
it.
that's
We
why
won
we get
enough.
all these rings, though.
Right.
That's how we
Yeah.
get there.
That's a good transition. Winning. Boston, everybody else thought we were going to have a bad team.
Yeah.
Boston said, nah, we going to win. But right now in the NBA, if I can go through the standings, I believe there's about 6 to 7 teams who are actively losing on purpose.
yeah.
Crazy.
Now, tanking is not a new thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever seen it like this.
Who's going to be number one pick? Why are they working so hard for this draft pick.
AJ?
Yeah, he's either AJ or Peterson. So they're very good guys.
I don't see them being generational, in my opinion. Not yet, but still. Enough for everybody to be like, we're going to get this guy.
The thing is, there's like 5 or 6 guys who are like franchise
Like
guys.
7 teams like racing for a number 1 pick.
Yeah.
Like, you see what the Jazz did? They're literally tied in like the 4th quarter, and they're just like, yeah, we're gonna sit our starters.
Yeah. Or who they sent away? They sent somebody from not being able to come back in the game.
The Wizards traded for Anthony Davis and what's the dude?
Trae Young.
Trae Young, and they're like, nah, they're hurt.
Now they got no team.
I don't know, man. I mean, Cooper versus AJ would be. Think about what saved the NBA. It was Larry Bird versus Magic, and then Michael Jordan came, but it was those 2 demographics, rivalries. But you got 2 New England kids in Cooper Flagg, who's a white American. Then you got AJ DeBonsta, who's from Boston.
Yeah.
Who's from where we're from. So I think the league is like, wait a minute, let's try to do this again. And I think I just saw it happen in New England because they're from out here. So I saw AJ and Coop when they're out here, and it was a big deal. Yeah. But for them to pick this up, I think that's I think AJ's going to go number 1. And,
I would pick him up.
And Cooper's already at a major market. So. Okay, so then we get AJ somewhere. It's just you're gonna have to put the cameras on him.
I wonder who's the.
You'll be the lucky one to get him.
Who's gonna be the one to get him? What makes sense?
Now,
for the rivalry at least.
Now, like if Boston could get him, you want him. You want AJ.
That'd be so dope. But we didn't expect to be second. Yeah, we didn't expect to be second place.
I thought that might have been a thought at the beginning of the season. That's obviously out the window now.
But then
it's not the business of the Celtics.
Yeah,
but to have AJ, oh man.
But like
I know it would make so much sense.
Like you're a coach. What if like you're coaching? Let's just say you're coaching an NBA team, and your general manager and your above people are generally. I don't know if they're specifically telling you, like, listen, we can't win these games. But they're strongly hinting at it. How would you feel as a coach? Like your organization wants you to lose. I get it. There's some great people. There's some great people coming up.
They just don't answer your calls and shit.
Yeah.
They just let it.
As a coach, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. That's a deep question. It's a heavy question.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I'm a coach and a director, so I call my own shot. But,
oh no, we winning.
No, we winning for sure. I can tell you we're gonna win. But I don't know. If I was in the league, it depends. I mean, if I'm coaching Cooper Flagg, or if I'm coaching LeBron James, and GM's like, yo, lose, then I think it would depend on my relationship with those specific players.
Yeah.
But if we could win, like if we can go to the conference finals or something like that, and coaches, the GM's like, you should probably lose. I think it would just depend on. Okay, I would want to feel like. Bring me into the business of the decision.
Show me why.
Show me why. Yeah. Don't just call me and say you're going to lose and that's it because I'm not a puppet. Yeah. But if it's like, all right, we're trying to go pick up AJ. We're trying to go pick up some of these young guys, and we would appreciate if we, that's the only way I've ever operated. So I would appreciate that.
Let's make this a developmental year for the young guys and start playing some of the younger guys.
The problem that's the Celtics would never do that because the Celtics fans are not taking no rebuilding and we're gonna develop. No. It's like Memphis could do that.
Sitting a star player in the fourth quarter. No,
and it's different if it's like Jose. Here's a 10-year, $120 million contract. We need you to tank the first 3 years. All right, cool. I'm gonna be here for a decade. I'm clearly family. Let's rock with it, right?
Honestly, sir, just cut you off.
I think theoretically,
because I haven't seen a coach have a losing seasons. Even if you try to tank, they end up getting fired regardless.
Right? These coaches don't last
at all. You don't get to build anymore.
Even like the ones that are winning sometimes, they just kind of we want something new.
It's the superstars. Superstars, if I don't like you, the coach goes.
Who's
the coach is getting paid X amount of money. You're paying Giannis $60 million a year.
Yeah.
If Giannis don't like the coach, guess who's leaving?
Well, it sucks because you're at the pinnacle. So these when they're in college and they're killing these numbers, they're just trying to make it to the league. Yeah. And even if the league doesn't work out, they can go pro and make money. Yeah. So when you're in college and you get to make a player, it's different. You're getting a different version of him. man. It's like Derrick Rose at Memphis is different versus, and even though he was a monster in the league, or John Morant. John Morant was, all right, okay, this guy's motivated. He gets to the league, and all of a sudden, you know, he
got that check.
Right? So when you're getting a guy that's like, all right, as soon as they walk in, all they want to do is walk in that room. Yeah. And then they walk in that room, and now they're just like, all right, I'm here now. I made it. Yeah, some
that guy.
Very few people are going to be like, all right, I'm motivated, and I'm happy I'm here, and I just pursued my dreams. A lot of people are going to be like, yo, I already signed the contract. So technically, you know, I could miss 90 games or whatever in my contract and make it. So that's what sucks. Yeah. And again, we're seeing this in club though too, because you're seeing in college you got the NIL stuff now. Yeah. So in club, it's like there's unfortunately there's only a few teams, like circuit teams and all that you can actually play on. So a lot of these players, what they do is they'll say, I'm gonna leave my local team and I'm gonna go play on that circuit team, and just the fact that I made that circuit team is a big deal. Like BABC, Expressions was the number one team. Expressions is the number one guys team in the country right now. If I go and make that team, right, I can go and leverage and be like, hey, I was EYBL here. I was a starting shooting guard here. Yeah. And then now I'm going to go to this New York team. So now these young guys it's business to them.
Yeah. That's the thing. I think that's
your portfolio.
Everybody has a
brand. It's like a resume where
everybody's selling themselves. This is the generation of I and not us, unfortunately. But and the thing is, the problem is, like, yeah, we could be the old heads looking like, damn, like we should be the love of the game. But I think of it still. I gotta think like, yo, get yours, man. Like, how do you tell a kid not to get theirs?
Well, put it like this: we all just saw LeBron James demand his son to be in the league.
And it worked.
Even though we were all like, yo, I could be Bron, right? But we saw him, you know, and good for him. Like, to be able to do
Use
that.
Your leverage, hell yeah.
Great for him. But we're all watching that, and these kids are watching that. So unfortunately, they're thinking, damn, maybe I could play long enough so that my son could play with me. Now that's a norm now. And there's so much of a business. LeBron is, I think I said the last time, he's done a great job at mastering the business. The fact that he's still in the league and we're still paying attention to him the way we are, you know, he's clearly in control. Yeah. And that's, you know, but we're seeing that at this level. So these NBA guys, you know, they're just
imagine like picking up a player just to get jersey sales, like knowing he's not going, like Bronny, like knowing that he's not going to produce nothing. Just like,
or just picking up a player just to shut up. Like, yeah, whatever.
We're about to make some bread.
We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on in a second, but like, real quick on LeBron, I was thinking about this like earlier. Like, once this man retires, the report, because we're starting to hear little chirps. Like Iman Shumpert was talking about him like just completely ignoring the coaches and stuff and interviews and stuff. I think by the time he retires, you're gonna hear that like this guy was a menace. Yeah. Like, but when you're the best player in the world, you know what I mean?
All the greats were in a sense like. Yeah.
Well, you know, I'm surprised you're gonna get that.
There's always some
from Chris Paul.
Yeah,
Chris Paul's just bored. He's not gonna.
No. Talking about like now that he's out of the league.
Yeah,
they talked about him.
We already knew Chris Paul.
They talked about him when he was in the league.
Yeah, but now he's out. It's like
we already knew
all the good times.
Yeah, it's just like, you know what, man, y'all played him. He was a good guy.
All right, like you said, I don't know if you said it during the show or before the show, but a lot has changed since the last time you came and joined us here on 806's show. So if you want to run us through an update of what we got time.
Man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. This was I wanted to come on the first time. I felt like it was my first time back since my mother passed. Now this is my first time being on the scene now, doing what I normally do. Yeah. And I wanted to come back and just kind of talk to you guys, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot's changed. I mean, first and foremost, I would say like so there's 4 major circuits in the country for grassroots on the girls side at least. You got Nike, YBL, you got the Adidas Gauntlet, Under Armour circuit, and then you have for independently owned teams, you have the Elite 40 or the Select 40, so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. So shout out to all those circuits.
Yeah, shout out to them.
Thankfully to a guy, Ed McCants, so he's going to see this, my guy Ed. So he got me into the Elite 40 as the head coach.
Word. Congrats.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, congrats, man,
so it's dope because I think last time we spoke about the hell that I had gone through, right? Yep. And I'm in a position now, fortunately, to be able to like kind of just say like, hey, since I'm here, I'm going to speak my mind a little bit. And when I first was here, I wasn't in the circuit yet as a coach. But, you know, a lot of these directors, when you're a circuit coach like that, you know, they have so much power and influence, you know, and a lot of those people use it negatively. behind the scenes and what they do and
Politics of
the
basketball.
politics of basketball, everything we just spoke about in the league.
Yeah.
When you got an entire region of 7 states or whatever the case is, and there's only 2 circuit coaches, right? That means that for the most part, if you're not on those circuits, unless you got someone who's really well connected, you're never going to get recruited. And so, thankfully, we spoke about IHoopCrazy being where it was, where I could still get a kid recruited without the circuit. So when you add the 2, it's pretty good. So, but a lot has happened to me from these circuit coaches behind the scenes, trying to make sure that I was out the game and try to knock me out.
Try to blackball you.
Yeah, if you go to IHoopCrazy, then we won't put you on the circuit team. If you go to IHoopCrazy, if you rock with Jose, we won't put you on we won't start you, or we'll tell these coaches not to recruit you. You know what I mean? So it's a heavy game, but now the fact that I'm here, I think I'm just seeing it all firsthand. You know what I mean? And
but how do you respond? Like you finally get not finally, but you get a good job. You get the coaching position that you wanted.
Yeah.
And instantly you get hit with all this. Like, damn, it's really like that. Like, how does that?
Yeah. So I'll tell you,
Cutthroat business.
It's a triple whammy because I didn't realize how big IHoopCrazy was until I got here.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm here and I'm with the circuit coaches, and I'm like, damn, y'all wanted IHoopCrazy. And I was over there. I was outside the room, like, damn, I wish I was in the room. And the whole time I'm thinking, the whole time what's going on, these circuit coaches are like, yo, we need him over here.
Yeah.
And I'm over there thinking, yo, y'all hate me? And the whole time they're at the table like, yo, we need him with us.
Yeah.
But, we got to control it. We can't let him walk in that room and be him and be over here too. It's too much. Yeah. And I'm over here now and I'm like, damn, we need IHoopCrazy. And I'm like, wait a minute, I am IHoopCrazy.
Yeah.
So it's cool because I can help a player on the circuit, but more importantly, I can give those kids a voice. You know what I'm saying? I can say, listen, I know your coach. I know the reality of what your coach is doing over there and how they're treating your family. You can come over here. You'll still be on that circuit. You still get that love, and you'll still get IHoopCrazy. So it's a double whammy. The best way I can explain it is like Master P. What's his record label?
No Limit.
No Limit. It wasn't that he was No Limit and he had a record label. It was the fact that he was independent.
Yeah.
That means we're talking, and it doesn't matter what y'all look like at the table. You got to respect No Limit for what it was, and it was independent. So regardless of how I walk out this room, I'm still winning. Yeah. That's kind of what it is. That we're talking as coaches. I'm a circuit coach. You're a circuit coach. By the way, I got IHoopCrazy over here, and you could do whatever you want with it. So
you think they're just afraid of like the power that you have?
Yeah, I would use the word power like kind of softly.
I mean,
the freedom, or
but the freedom. It's both. It's both.
There's no 4 or 5 people above you. It's just you. That's what I mean.
Yeah, no, yes, 1,000,000%. And it's freedom and it is power. It's the power and the freedom. It's amazing, man. And mind you, less than a year ago, I saw my mother take her last breath, and she said, "Jose, no matter what, keep going. Never stop." And 3 days later, she died. So to me, I'm here with that same energy, thinking I don't want to go back to being broke again, being homeless. But I'm like, damn, I'm at the top already. Even though there's more. Yeah. So it's happening quick, given I'm 26. It's
what a blessing that is.
So it's a blessing. But I think I think because Ed McCants, he's a legend. He's a basketball legend. Mm-hmm. ESPN dunk contest. Yep. And we've always spoke like positive. It's never been about power or influence. Mm-hmm. It's always been about, if anything, how do we use what we've done to help the community? Yeah. And it's refreshing to be in a circle with people who got that juice, who are like, nah, I just want to help the kids. Yeah. Because I've been in meetings and people that's not what they're talking about.
It's crazy.
It's money.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Make sure like the ones that
I'm not
really
surprised
care,
that's what the convo in those offices.
Like we respect it even more because it's like we need more of that. Like people that care for like the kids and try to actually help people get opportunities and actually like
these kids aren't just numbers to you.
Yeah.
You actually care where they're going and if they're getting their goals.
Right.
Like that means way more as a coach and a director than just going willy-nilly anywhere they want.
Right.
Which that's why it's awesome that you got to join the table but that you realize that it's not only you, but it was IHoopCrazy. Like, they saw the influence that you were having, and they not only respected that, but they needed it. And the fact that you be able to join that and still treat your players and your teams the way you personally do, it's awesome. And the fact that you're doing that's awesome.
And then you being at the table and you having this perspective of actually helping and being, this influences them. They have kind of a mind, maybe they get lost in it, like in the business of it. And then it's like, oh yeah.
This is what we're here.
This is what we're
We're here to help the kids, though.
I
Exactly.
think, yeah, amen to what y'all saying. And this is an emotional topic because in my real human life, I went through real hell because of these people who are supposed to be gods and goddesses in New England basketball. And I think they expect me to get here and shut up and start making money. And I'm like, nah, though. Like, y'all really try to get me out of this game on a more aggressive level. And my father, my mother, my family had to deal with me, like, being, insecure and being emotional. My dad's like, yo, you're 23, you're still on the couch, and you got the biggest brand in the country right now. What's going on? And I'm like, I don't know what's going on. These people are trying to get me out of this game. So to be here, and again, I don't want to name any names because it's very obvious who I'm talking about. You know what I mean? But I think I got here, and my take on it is, nah, listen, I look like this. And I don't know what gave me the confidence to say I know I could get there one day. But I do believe I can get there one day. And when I get there, my story is going to be relatable. And I'm going to let people know, like, so yeah, and also I realized how easy it was for someone to put you on. Like, it's easy when someone's on to put you on. So Ed is based out of Columbus, Ohio. And Ed called me and said, yo, like, I see what you're doing is love. I'm just going to bring you in. We're just going to make it happen.
And those dots are going to connect. The ones that think the same way you do and, like, actually care, they're going to recognize that. Like, oh, okay, he's one of us. And they're going to... So the right ones are going to bring you in. Maybe, like, not the ones you didn't... that were trying to put you down might not, but like the ones that really matter will. And
to me, I'm like, damn. So what do you mean? Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna tell them that you're gonna be the head coach, and we'll sign the contract and all that. So I'm saying, wait a minute. It took 2 seconds for any New England team in the circuit, on any circuit, could have said, Jose, come on. And it would have been 2 seconds. So these guys were milking me. They were trying to, Jose, it ain't like that. It ain't that easy, No, it's real easy. It takes 2 seconds because I could call and say I'm gonna put him on, and it's like an artist that finally gets on when they finally got and they're big now. You don't got to make music no more. It's like, all right, I'm gonna go sign artists. Like, so it's crazy because it's really dope. And what I'm noticing though is that it's so corrupt that when you got someone like me who's charismatic and just really trying to show love, they look at you like. They look at me like, yo, this guy's actually a good guy. Like, what? I'm like, yeah, y'all are like nasty people. Y'all are disgusting. What's going on? But then honestly, I just want to be positive.
Absolutely.
Because at the end of the day, like, it's cool, like, the posts and the articles are dope, but that's a 14-year-old girl. That's a 16-year-old boy. These are kids. And they're seeing me, and I'm their only hope. And the reason why I keep going and keep talking about it is because it's not just about me anymore. It's about the hundreds of kids that will never get that opportunity unless I say give it to them. So if you try to get me out this game, then you're basically saying screw you to all those kids out there.
Exactly.
Because there's families out there who will never get put on unless I put them on. Right? And so I'm doing everything that I possibly can to put them on. So it's almost like you kind of flip the script on those who are kind of controlling things behind the scenes. When you talk about it, I think I'm really the only one in the country with my voice that's talking about it. When you talk about it, it's like, wait a minute. So you're really screwing these families, bro. Because if you know that she's a Division I ball player and that family only trusts me and you're actively trying to get me out this game, you're really trying to sabotage them. So it's not even. So at this point, it's not even about me anymore. It's about those kids who need me to be me because they'll never go to college unless I talk.
And it's scary that they, not even scary, but like the fact that they don't care and they're just so focused on like the politics
about
and the
numbers,
business, that they don't need. They're just blinded by it and don't focus on.
You're
the
probably
kids.
you're bringing change to the table, and in any business in the world. What does it matter? People don't like change. Like,
True.
That's
always
just the
gonna be
nature of
pushback.
things. Everybody just wants the status quo. Oh, we did exactly what we've been doing for 20 years. Then they're like, well, what's this guy all positive and shit coming in here talk about kids and stuff? And now they have to like. The problem is they're scared of like. You know what I mean? It's just what I was bringing up the shoe deal. Like, I remember this story. Like back in the day, you had the Nike, Adidas, and then what Puma, whatever shoes.
Yeah.
Converse or something.
Converse.
But now we're in the day and age where
Reebok.
you can create your own
Yeah.
sneakers. You don't have to go to those brands. That's kind of what IHoopCrazy is to the basketball. Like before you go, like you can only talk to these guys. Like now, they can come to you, and they're like, damn. Like these other people, like
Kind of
damn.
reminds me of like the same reasons where JB's getting blackballed because of like him making his own brands and
Yeah.
making his like no, I'm not going to
No,
these
like
brands. I'm gonna make my own.
society
sneaker.
does not like people going against the grain.
Right.
They've never
Like don't let people color outside of their
like a
lines.
Kyrie Irving or like a
They want sheeps.
yeah.
Yeah, that's literally what
They want to stay within the color book. Lines. You just color outside.
Yeah, they don't want people to think for themselves, and it's just crazy. From college, you guys know the story. I had to get into it.
Yeah.
So for some reason, subconsciously, something told me you got to keep going.
Yeah.
My father was calling me saying, "Jose, you got to stop because it's not working." Like my family is telling me, "Yo, it's not working," and I'm like, "No, when
going to work.
When it hits, it's gonna hit."
Yeah.
And like you said, I think IHoopCrazy offers an opportunity to every player to go be themselves
Yeah.
and go hoop. Believe it or not, a lot of these major platforms, it's not about basketball. So meaning there could be the best player on that court and they will actively not look at them. IHoopCrazy doesn't do that. We take the best player on any showcase. We take the best player from that court, and then we say, "This is what we can do."
Yeah.
Right. Or the top 15 players. But this is what you can do. Right. You're amazing, but you're not a superstar kid. Maybe you're a three point shooter. Maybe you're the Peyton Pritchard of IHoopCrazy.
Yeah.
And this person is the Jason Tatum. This person is the Caitlin Clark of IHoopCrazy. So there's a lot of like knowledge. So what I do is I take the industry knowledge that I have and I put it into IHoopCrazy.
Yeah.
So there's some kids who come to these showcases and they're phenomenal and they don't realize it. And then mom and dad, they're so hard on them. Oh, she could be good, man, but she's not serious or she's not. And I'm like, what do you mean? Y'all spent $1,500 to come over here.
I used to wish that my pops put me in like an AAU team. Like he would never like. Shout out to him still, but like,
and I'd be like,
paid that much for like a.
You guys spent $1,500 to get here, and she ranked in the top 10. And my only feedback to you is, if she used her left hand a little more and was a little more patient, she would have been in the top 5. And you're telling me you're about to quit? What do you mean? Why not just get a left hand and be a little more aggressive and she'll be top 5 and her life changes forever?
Yeah.
So it's like, you see that a lot. You know what I mean?
So, like I do, I always do my little research through the IG pages and just to catch up on what you've been up to. Seems like you took a couple trips around to watch some basketball or coach some basketball. You did a Florida trip.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that Florida trip?
With Gigi. That trip makes me happy, man.
Yeah, see it lit up when I said it.
Yeah, with Gigi Farina and and her family. Yeah, I went down to Nova Southeastern University, which is a beautiful campus school. It's Division II, on Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Really,
Wish you were there though. Huh?
yeah, it's beautiful, man. And really, it was a partial. It was like a non-official visit for her, but it was also a opportunity to build a relationship.
Yeah.
The school was like, "Listen, Jose, we trust you and your judgment, but we like to build relationships with people and players before we even put them on our radar."
Yeah.
So that's what that was. It was like, all right, let's just
introductions.
and they were awesome people, the entire staff. Like Josie, his assistant coach, she's amazing. It was like, listen, Jose, just come down. Like, let's not make it about recruitment. Let's not make it about an offer. Just come down, come to Florida, come to the games. We'll treat you right. You'll treat your family right. And then let's just let it be genuine.
Yeah.
And that's the person that I am. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I'm like, cool, because y'all can offer my kids and I can send y'all hundreds of kids. But if we don't like each other, if we don't trust each other, then no. And it's cool that it's Florida. That's cool. But if it's just because it's Florida doesn't mean I'm going to send kids here. if it's not the right fit with the coaching staff and the school, then I won't recommend it to them.
Right.
So it went down there with Gigi. Gigi had a great time. And and I appreciate her family. They're gonna see this, and I appreciate her family because her father, her family was there as well, and they trusted the situation. I called them and I said, listen, let's just go down, and they're obviously considering, which is why they don't just allow people to come to campus.
Yeah,
exactly.
They don't allow people to come to practice. So
Right.
the fact that they're considering that is their version of saying we appreciate you as a player, everybody. They had to miss school, they had to miss practice, they had to miss a game. And most kids, in fact, there was other kids, most families would have said, nah, I'm not calling out of work.
Yeah.
They said, Jose, we trust you. And because we trust you and we know you have the best interest for her, we're going to go do that with you. And it's going to pay dividends, man.
Yeah.
That's just
awesome.
like, but think about it. That's a scary. Like, we're parents, and that's a scary world. Like seeing, noticing at a young age that your child is talented. Your child has talent. They're good at a sport, and the older they get, they're like, oh, you start realizing, there might be a future in this. Mm-hmm. And not knowing who to
What's the next
trust,
step?
where to go, how to maximize my kid's talent. So someone like you, especially the people who look like us, because a lot of in any industry, a lot of our problems is we don't have the connections to get into these places.
Yeah.
We can't get into these rooms. So
I've seen hundreds of amazing players that just didn't know how to figure
that
it out,
next
how to
step.
make it to the route to get to the school they wanted, or how to.
Or want to maximize their potential.
Yeah,
And that's the tricky part is I'm seeing the end. I'm seeing the end. So where those families want to get to, I'm over here.
Yeah.
So I'm letting them know, hey, you couldn't make it,
Yeah.
but this is what you got to do.
Yeah.
And a lot of times it's really mostly the fathers, not the mothers. Maybe because the fathers are paying for it. I don't know.
that's probably right. That's probably right.
The fathers, all right, because
How much?
yeah.
Are you this good? Are you this good?
Because I'd be like, yo, man, listen, she can make it.
Yeah.
And Dad's like, I don't know, man. I need her to be a beast. I need her to be a monster. And I'm like, okay, but I'm telling you she's ready. So if right now in my career, if I'm calling you and saying she's ready, that means she's ready.
Yeah.
If I say there's a Division I school that wants to see her, that means they think she's ready.
Yeah.
So you're the only one who doesn't think she's ready.
Yeah.
I think there's a problem. Let me explain to you something. She is ready. So what are you gonna do about it?
Right.
Because now and this is where it gets touchy. And unfortunately, I have to talk to these parents like this. You don't think she's ready. Why don't you look at your daughter? Does she look like she's ready? She's laced up every practice. She's in that car before you are. Right? She's putting up numbers. She's in the gym after practice. She's in the gym after games. Is your daughter a joke to you? Nah, right? All of a sudden it's not funny no more.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's not funny no more. Right? So
Pay attention to all that work she's putting in.
So let me talk to you, man to man, father to father, adult to adult. Do you care about your kid? Because this is what she's dying for, and you're not giving it to her. And the worst part about it is you could afford it. So what are we really talking about right now? So that's where at this level it gets to.
Yeah.
Because it's belief.
Why are you holding them back?
They're
literally there.
I got 7 tournaments this spring and summer, and if you go to all of them and she performs well at all of them, she's gonna go to college for free. There's a player. I literally told her dad this.
How do you be a father and hear that sentence and not be at least if you go through these camps and you perform and obviously you already seen your kid performing, she's going to go to college for free. We come from a family where our father we had to put things together for us to go to college. So hearing that you get to go to college for free, why wouldn't that light bulb just shine that would be me. My really as soon as you can tell me my kid can go to college for free, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
Doing what she loves.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm paying attention.
It's she already loves to do this.
And you could afford it.
Yeah.
It's nothing to you. You just pulled up in a triple black Range Rover, right? Or a Mercedes, or your crib is an acre. You got money, and you're not investing in it. I think there's life issues right here, and I don't want to get into your family dynamics.
Yeah.
I'm just your basketball coach. I'm just the promoter. So
It comes with it's belief. It's maybe the dad never experienced anything like this ever. You know what I'm saying? Never, maybe he was a good hooper, but never even seen this, like, or understood that, like, how close his daughter really is.
And the landscape wasn't like this when he was probably hooping.
Absolutely.
So, like, you don't know nothing about it.
Probably like a lack of trust or something. I don't even know. It's like some of these,
and especially in the world of scammers, like you're scared of getting scammed. You're scared of
that. And my thing is, listen, I understand if it's overwhelming, but have that conversation and have a realistic conversation with your child. Yeah. Don't try to spin it like, oh, IHoopCrazy is the reputation is already there. These kids are already at Power 5 schools. Yeah. It's already, I've already worked with big names in the country. Right. So the name is there. So why don't you just go tell your daughter realistically that you don't believe in her? That you don't believe in her. Yeah. Because I'm telling you, I believe in her. And I'm going to invest in the family, and we're going to, because it's not like just a regular kind of business where you buy this and you get it. It's like, all right, well, if we have 7 tournaments across the country, that means in between the tournaments, the games, we got team dinner, we got team lunch, we're booking that flight together. So we're spending a lot. We have practicing twice a week. We're spending a lot of time together. So, it's like a family dynamic. Mm-hmm. So it's a little deeper. These conversations are deeper. It's not just you pay me and you get it. It's not how that works. You know what I'm saying?
So I wanted to talk about the general game of women's basketball, right? You've been literally at the forefront of it for the last few years. Where have you seen, and I'm talking about on the court. Obviously, I think we spend the most of the time talking about the politics and all that stuff, but I want to kind of focus on the court. Where have you seen things either progress or change? Because the WNBA and then the women's basketball is growing as a thing.
Was this the first profitable year?
Yeah, I've seen that first. So on the basketball court, where have you seen some of the changes where it's maybe getting a little closer to the men's game or just things are just changing a little bit?
Skill set
wise, yeah.
Man, I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah. It's weird. I think the girls are, in general, they're more serious, and because of that, the girls are better. Yeah, I see girls wanting to work out more, and have the conversations more. There's still a dramatic jump in difference, and but I do think that where we're really lacking is the exposure and the promotion of things. Yeah, especially on the girl side. Yeah. I don't think that they're getting. So the thing is, I feel like it's more of a commitment for a female to lock in. So it's a complicated response. Yeah. On the guy's side, if he's 6'3", he has a shot. Yeah. On the girl side, you have to sit down with them and their families and talk to them about what we're really trying to do. Because it's hard because she can't tomahawk dunk. She can't. Yeah, but if she's efficient all year, she could make it. Yeah. We're talking about efficient. What does that mean? That means, okay, if she's a shooter, she needs to hit at least 4 threes a game. Then now we got to commit to that workout schedule. Yeah. That it's a much deeper buy-in. So skill wise, there is a lot of talent out there, though. I mean, I'm seeing some ballers out there. It's just hard to explain because a lot of times what you'll find is you'll probably find 2 monsters on one team, and then everybody else is just playing just to play. Yeah. It's so hard to get 8 girls on one team and we're all trying to go D1. Yeah, that's rare. Yeah. And even if you can go get 8 girls that all want to go D1, to get them all to get that team that can actually all go D1 is rare too. Yeah, that's why the politics is just embedded in the game, because other than if it's not political, then people aren't going to college. True. That's just the sucky part about it. Yeah. So I tell parents, they say, "Oh, we're trying to get away from the politics," and I say, "Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. You're either on this side of the politics or you're on that side of the politics. Yeah. It's either they hate you and they're trying not to give you offers, or they all want to offer you. But so you gotta gear up. And I'm not gonna name their name, but there's 2 players who are legitimately national monsters. Yeah. They both live in Massachusetts, and they're both very low. They're middle schoolers. Their parents, and I'm talking to their parents, and I'm like, they're like, oh, she has her best friends on this team. She's been there since she's in 5th grade. I'm like, okay, but let's talk about your daughter real quick. She is a national phenom. Yeah. all you got to do is jump ship, and it's gonna happen like this. And then there's always and I'm like, what do you no like further? So it's so complicated.
Yeah.
It's not and a lot of times you hear that but she just committed, and then lately what I do now is I don't even get aggressive. I just say, I just let it be, okay, because to me. And again, we're talking about brilliant people at this level. Like their parents are like VPs for banks and big companies. And so so to me, I'm like, okay, so you must understand, at least at a professional level, that the equivalent to this in her professional career, she's basically making, say, $90K at this job, and she could make $250,000 the day that you decide to go work over there. If you just go over there. And you're telling me you don't want to make that jump because, your friend Stacy, works with you.
Yeah. They tell you, the grass ain't always green on it. They always try to say some shit.
So I'm like, okay, so just so you know, hey, she could be a national phenom.
Yeah.
And this is what that means. And then they're like, oh, thank you.
Yeah.
What? Okay, so but she wants to go Division I, and okay, so maybe you should play over here, right? Because that's kind of what those girls do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but her friends are over here though.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, I don't know what to tell you.
It's like I don't even know how to
It's complicated.
They see it as like something fun. The
guys are different because look at the guys. A lot of guys leaving their friends behind right away.
Immediately.
As soon as that guy knows, like, yo, it's not even about offers. It's so easy on the guy's side. As soon as that guy knows he could pick up some girls being nice at ball, yo, where should I go? Where are we going? Because the girl's over there. The attention, the offer's over there. On the girl side, it's just so much complicated. She has to go make friends over here, and it's so hard. At the top 1%, that's why it's the same people on the girl side, because to get those females to think business is you got to do a lot of prepping and a lot of conversation and a lot of hand holding and trust me, you're good and don't worry about it. It's a lot of work.
And the game's changing a lot these past since this NIL. NIL is still kind of like a new territory where like. It's still changing the game ever since it came around. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of adapting for even these younger generation because nobody's experienced any of this.
Especially on the girl side.
Yeah.
But like you said, on both sides.
Yeah.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
So there's no person that's been in the game for 30 years today that's been doing what they've been doing and thriving in the NIL world.
Right.
I don't care if you sent 150 kids to Division I. You've never sent them in the NIL world, which means after they sign that that national level intent, and they go to that school for that first year, they're thinking about going into the transfer portal that next year. You've never dealt with that with every single player. Like to me, like 2 years. So like we took that year off. There's players who was with me their junior, senior year, and then I took a year off. Now they're in college. And now they're texting me again, like, hey, Jose, I'm about to enter the transfer portal. You got any schools for me? I'm like, whoa, wait a minute. There's like 17 players of that used to be in the IHoopCrazy circuit that are entering the transfer portal. Now, these college coaches, they're not asking me about high school players. They're asking me about
college players.
Yeah.
Who you got for me ready right now. I don't care if she's 17. I don't care if she's 24.
That's a crazy thing, man.
It's like, let me reach back to like this hooper that was on my squad before. Like, let's say they moved on and they started playing in college and now they want to transfer. You haven't kept in contact as much.
Yeah.
Because you're focused over here on like, now you still have to keep up with all the ones that like moved on, help them transfer. That must be like a.
So I got a player who's a junior who has interest from these three schools, and they fit the mold of what they're recruiting, but this player who's a sophomore in college fits the same mold, but she's already been playing college basketball. So I'm sitting here and I'm managing both of them.
Yeah.
And I'm working for that coach. I'm like, damn, like I'm gonna send the college kid first.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have to go to JUCO. I don't want to go to community college. I'm like, good luck getting an offer.
Yeah.
Because those coaches know, and after a while, they're not gonna keep playing pity paddle. Jose, Are you going to send me dogs, or what are we doing?
Yeah.
Are we still doing the sandbox thing? I got to send them the best thing possible right now.
Yeah.
So I got to develop her so that she's ready for that. But she's ready right now.
Yeah.
And she got to go now. And I know that's what you want, but you're going to have to just thug it out.
Yeah.
Or put numbers up. Or just be better than her right now.
Yeah.
Well, she's 4 years older than me.
Yeah.
She don't care.
Yeah.
Those coaches don't care. They're about to sign you for $250,000 and give you an NIL check. You think they care about? Let's just have a. You can't really tank in college like that.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that in college. You got to win, and the more you win, now those high school kids want to go to you. And even so, now the strategy is so different now, because I'm telling some of my parents, I'm like, yeah, go. So this is like the strategy of it is like, hey, go look at NAIA D2 schools in the Midwest that all have losing records, and then we're gonna pursue them because they're gonna offer you because they need good players. And the parent, what? What do you mean? I'm like, well, they need good players now. They have losing records, and those coaches, sometimes it even gets to like, hey, they're gonna lose their job if they go 3 years with losing.
Yeah.
So these coaches, they gotta offer.
Yeah.
So we gotta
Want
take
that
what
turnaround.
we gotta take what we can take. Or the strategy might be, let's go NAIA for 2 years. That doesn't affect your NCAA eligibility. So I know you don't want this NAIA offer right now, but take the NAIA offer and commit to it. And then now you still have 3 years. So now you have 3 years or 2 years of film that we can take against grown, women, and then we can transfer you over to an NCAA school, and you have 4 years eligibility. That's being smart.
Yeah.
With your career. But what a lot of these girls do is they get to senior year and they don't have the offer that they're looking for, and they quit and they go to that UMass whatever, and then I'm going to study and start a family. All right, just so you know, you could have been a college phenom. You could have been a dog. Being real.
Decided to stay local.
You could have been on the water right now.
Right.
You're balling on a full scholarship, getting an NIL deal, but you wanted to, go to UMass Amherst and study marine biology. Or something.
Yeah, right. Yeah. The hoop dreams.
So, but the main point is, you guys you gave up. You gave up too soon, and the buy-in is so much higher. Everything is nowadays being a good ball player. It's so interesting. If you're really like that, you can get the most you possibly could ever have gotten as an athlete, as a baller.
Yeah.
The value of that is so high. At the same time, the competition is so high. So coaches are saying, on the guy's side, they're saying, yeah, you're like that. You're nice, but you're 16. And he's nice, but he's 23.
Yeah. I seen these college, I think it was Rick Pitino that was talking about it, like how he'll rather he said he's not even looking at high school no more. Yeah, it's like he's not even looking for recruits. He's trying to get the transfers. Like, why would he go?
Because they're already
I just seen a G League player go back to college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shouldn't happen.
I know, it's crazy.
Yeah,
So how do you pick this guy's, or even like the girls are even more developed, probably more athletic, put in way more experience and way more work they put in than 24 or something like, and they
just want the best
how do you not
player possible.
Yeah, how do you not pick them over the recruit coming up?
Now,
That's
if you're
like,
17, 18, you just got to be that much better. So
Exactly.
If you play good enough, you don't give them a choice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And the industry's changed so much that, it's a blessing in disguise that I grew IHoopCrazy at the time that I did.
Yeah.
Because it fits what's going on today.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not happy with your team? Come over here. We'll grow your likeness. We'll get your follows up. I'll help you grow and find your identity, because you don't know who you are. Because coach is telling you you're a center because you're 5'11", and you're a point guard over here.
Yeah.
That's a complete difference.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah. Or did you know that? Yeah, you're 5'11" and whatever, and you're big. But did you know you can get 4 offers right now if you just said you're a guard? Yeah, but I'm not. Okay, then you don't want to go to college. You don't want offers.
Yeah.
You could be a guard. Someone will teach you how to be a guard. Just because you're tall doesn't change everything. So, but IHoopCrazy does that. That's what I did. So it's interesting because the platform is what it is, and I built the platform. So it's not like, oh yeah, my dad gave it to me. I built it from zero. So it's actually really fruitful.
Yeah.
And you're like it's in a sense you're like ahead of it because everything that was here before it wasn't operating with this new system. Whether it's social media, all this, it's just a whole different game now.
Because how do you grow your likeness?
Yeah.
Just being good on a circuit team. Like, see, and that's the thing. It's not enough. So if you are on the EYBL team, okay, theoretically that might mean you're nice, but no one knows who you are.
Yeah.
So even if you are the best player on the EYBL team, you still would go to IHoopCrazy because that's where the attention is.
Yeah.
That's what changed. And the cool thing about it is before these circuit guys would say, how can IHoopCrazy be legit if there's no circuit affiliation? I thought about it as two things. I said, all right, I'm just gonna create my own circuit. Don't provoke me. Right?
Yeah.
Right? Or now I'm on the circuit.
Yeah.
So if you want to go be on the circuit, go to IHoopCrazy.
Right.
It's like, okay, but again, I say this to my guys. I say, but the industry did that. Because I started off as an intern, as an assistant, asking for help. Yo, you're the big dog. Put me on. I'll shine your shoes. I'll do whatever you want. And they all say, yo, go fuck out my face. Okay. So now, okay, but y'all did this because I was trying to get y'all over here. I'll give you whatever you want. Just be part of IHoopCrazy. Now we're good. So now, Jose, I say, all right, cool. We got. What we doing now? What do you got to offer me now?
Yeah.
You know? But most, I think, for like closed-minded people would be like, nah, I'm not working with you. You know what you did to me back in the day?
Yeah.
I'll be like, what do you have to offer me? And a lot of times with these big dogs, it's nothing. Why? Like, why? Because why, though?
Yeah.
Because the industry's changed so much. A lot of your kids aren't happy over there.
Yeah.
And that's what you don't know. You know what I mean? So the industry is, the industry has changed so much that showing people that you sent kids to UConn 8 years ago does not even matter anymore.
What have you done for me lately? Absolutely.
Hey, you've gone around and seen a lot of basketball. So we'll give you a chance to shout out any players that you think are definitely that need to be hit their camera time. Who's next? I know you have a lot of players, and sorry for anybody who gets left off.
Yeah.
I know I'm putting you in a spot, but you want to throw out some hoopers that are definitely the ones we should be watching in the next few years?
Yeah, I'm going to throw you some names that the industry won't show love, but I'm going to show them love.
Perfect.
So now the industry's going to love them. I'm going to start with Grace Bourne, who's #1 right now on IHoopCrazy.com.
Okay.
She's been here from day one. Her first showcase ever, she came to IHoopCrazy. I was her first, showcase coach. You know, like she's an amazing ball player, very versatile, good player, good kid, good family. You know, so there's that. You got Alexia McCants out of Ohio. By the way, Grace Bourne is the best player in the state of Vermont in her class. Okay. You could make the argument that she's the best player in Vermont, period. And they probably won't say that, but I will say that. In Ohio, Alexia McCants is the best player. And Ohio is the #1 state for girls basketball.
Really?
Yeah, it's legit. If you're a top 10 in that state, you're going to college. You're going to Division I, at least, in my opinion. And also by fact. So Alexia McCants, she's just a great kid. I'll tell you a story about Alexia. I was in Ohio 2 years ago doing our Ohio showcase. And, I went up there to go speak to her father about some stuff, whatever. And we met at a McDonald's, which is a neutral site. And Alexia was knocked out. Like, she was like, just sleeping. She was just tired. She worked out in the morning. She had a game. Yeah. And she's knocked out. She's tired, and she's going to go home, and she has a workout at that night. And I'm talking to her father. And I remember looking at that kid, and I'm like, she's motivated. At that time, she was in the 6th grade, I think. She's doing a private. She had a game. She's doing a workout at night. She's in the sixth grade working like she's, like in the pros already. Yeah. And I'm talking to her father, and I'm like, yo, he goes, she's good, man. She's used to this. This is what she does. We got a plan. Yeah. She's motivated. She's going somewhere. Yeah. Right. And he knew it. And she was right. She's right. She was planning to get somewhere with this game. And now she's one of the best players in the state of Ohio, and just that dedication years before the shine is about to get to you. It's like boxing, unless you're with a big promoter, you're never gonna get seen. It don't matter what your record is.
Absolutely true.
Yeah. Yep.
Right. So I'm that promoter for a lot of these players, and these kids been killing their state, and now all of a sudden this promoter's coming to town, and boom, there's your opportunity. So Alexia McCants for sure. So Grace Bourne, Alexia McCants. And then also not even really about skill, but, in the state of Rhode Island, you got like Madeline Rich, who is a very great kid. She plays for my 2030 circuit team. And she's just a believer. Like, listen, I need you to believe in me. I need you to believe in the system because it works. And she was one of those kids who was around the girls, the IHoopCrazy girls. But she wasn't one of the IHoopCrazy girls. She just saw the other girls get on. Yeah. And this time around, I'm like, Maddie, let's go. Yeah. Let's put you on. This is a platform for you. And now she's thriving and she's growing fast. So Madeline Rich, I'm going to go say Harper Briolette. I don't know how to spell her last name or say her last name. But Harper, she's coming to Ohio. Great ball player, middle school kid, And then Gigi Farina out of New York. She is, in my opinion, one of the best players in the state of New York. And New York's one of those states where it's either, get down or lay down. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And she's one of those examples of a kid who just watch her play. Yeah. Let's just stop the politics. Just watch Gigi Farina play, and you'd be like, damn, she's good. Yeah. And for some reason, wherever she's from, wherever she's at, they're not giving her that love. But I want to let people in New York know Gigi Farina's like that. She played for the Gauchos, Adidas Gauntlet national team. She held her own. And after a while, her family said, listen, we're not getting the love that we want. And we're going to leave and we're going to go play for you, Jose. So when you talk about, is Jose really is the influence real? I don't know. If Gauchos is the best program in the world, in the country, and one of your star national players leaves your team to go play for me, because they feel like it's a better fit for her career, I think it's real. So Gigi Farina for sure, and then there's just a lot. I'll say Callie Machado. I love the players who are just people know she's good, but that high school coach is not gonna give her love because that high school coach is getting paid by these boosters, and these boosters fund the school, and they need their daughter to get that shine. As I walk into that school and say, the jig is up. It's either y'all show her love or I'm going to do it. Yeah. And then the families who say, Jose, we believe in you. That's why IHoopCrazy is here. So we went straight to the consumer, and the consumer love us. So that's what it is. So I would say those players. There's plenty more, man. I feel bad not saying. There's Carmela Arana from New Jersey. Brilliant kid. Kennedy Houston out of Ohio. She's the best point guard in the state of Ohio. She's coming to the IHoopCrazy All-American Showcase. Oh my God. And I just love where we're at right now for IHoopCrazy.
There's a lot of good players, man. Definitely shout out to all of them. Yeah. But we have reached my favorite part of the show. The DJ Bofka set a question.
You're now in the mix with DJ Bofka.
The DJ Bofka set of questions. It's a game we play at the end of every episode. It's a simple game. Jose, you played this before. We just give you two different options. You choose one or the other one. First question is always the same. I got to ask it again just in case you change your mind in the last year. Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
Yeah. Let's go. That would have been like an hour, 90 minutes of nonsense if you just said LeBron after all that.
What are you talking about?
It was cool as hell.
It was cool until he said LeBron. All right, what would you rather watch on TV? NBA playoffs or March Madness?
March Madness.
I figured that was your answer.
Which I'm super excited about right now.
The passion in the game.
Hopefully my Blue Devils can do something this year, man. It's
We'll see. They're going to lose to UNC tomorrow.
It's next Saturday. You don't even know your team plays, bro. Stop it.
Because you plan something for this Saturday?
Next Saturday.
We did plan it.
This Saturday, next Saturday. Y'all don't know nothing.
The calendar is, time.
Yeah, whatever. If you could coach one of these college programs, which would you do? UConn or South Carolina?
Wow.
Two of the biggest.
Go follow Gino.
Obviously, both of those coaches would have to retire. Both two legendary coaches.
Oof. That's a great question. Probably UConn. I say probably because I would hate to be after Gino.
Yeah.
They're gonna compare me to Gino.
The GOAT. It's the fact that he's still doing it after all these years.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him not. I mean, lose. Wait, what? Three games? The most he's lost in the season?
They usually lose in the March round, yeah. Actually, they haven't won in a while. UConn.
They haven't won the whole thing in a while, but they have
they
winning
don't have-
seasons.
Yeah, they don't have winning seasons. And it's crazy that he's like, after all these years, you would think like, all right, what's the next step? Like a lot of people looking for the next step, like going pro or anything. He's like, nah, I'm cool right here.
That's cool though.
So props to him. And like, I think they got the record like 115 straight games where they won or something like that. Crazy. Whose career would you take? James Harden. All the praise, no rings, no playoff wins, none of that. Or Robert Horry. 7 championships, but you were a role player. Whose career would you rather have?
Wow. Probably James Harden. Still,
Yeah.
I mean, he's still playing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But James Harden.
Yeah.
His name is going to be, like you said, Robert Horry, and I'm like, James Harden, you can look at his stats. It's hard to put numbers up like that.
True.
That name's gonna be remembered forever.
Yeah, and he's influenced the game a lot more than Robert Horry did.
Yeah.
That was simple. Like, who you wanted the fame or the championships? That was kind of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
question.
I feel like the championship are hollow if you're not the one that's the driving force to get it.
7 of them bitches.
7.
Hey,
I mean, you
Adam
knock
Morrison
it's
got
like-
2, bro.
I seen that post too because it was like it showed like how much they've made also in their
Yeah, the
careers.
money-wise.
Yeah, it was
like
just
7
would you
rings.
rather the 7 rings, but only
Oh no! If we talk about money, obviously.
Yeah,
James
the
Harden.
new money is completely different than anything they've thought about back then. 100%.
These guys like the thing where like NBA players go broke after 4 years is
That's
not
gone.
a thing anymore. That's gone. These guys are getting paid $50 million a year. They couldn't go broke if they tried,
And they try.
and they try. Where? Where is LeBron James playing next season? The Lakers or back to Cleveland?
I think the Lakers. I think so.
I
think so?
agree with that. I don't think he's going
Then
anywhere.
go back to Cleveland.
I think
I think that
Yo,
they're building this whole
listen,
situation up for
listen,
that.
I honestly believe, and this is going to sound blasphemous, it's going to sound nuts. I think if the Lakers could have traded LeBron, they would have traded him this year.
They've thought about it.
If they could have cut
Last year.
yeah, like if LeBron would have been like, yeah, I'm ready, they were like, cool. They're ready to move on from LeBron. I believe so. Like, I think they're ready to move on. I think the NBA is just holding the story. I think the NBA is ready to move on, but I think Lakers. If he wasn't staying in LA, he's gonna have to take a huge pay cut. That's the only thing.
I think who needs who more? LA is LA forever. You know, like LeBron is, okay, you got a few more years left. What are you really trying to pull? I think if LeBron's like, yo, I'm trying to win. But, you know, I think early this year he had that situation where he didn't go to Luka's press conference or whatever, the media thing. And I think it's a lot of too personal. I think if you went to Cleveland, it'd be good business for him, but you would go there and lose. You go to a significantly smaller market and not
I don't know if
win.
he loses.
You think they win it all?
Donovan
No,
Mitchell,
not win at
James
all.
Harden.
Look at the East. I don't know what happens in the finals, but look at the East. The East is not hard. Like right now, Boston's the second seed, and we don't have Tatum. So you put LeBron next to Donovan Mitchell, James Harden.
I think-
you know what I mean. Like
I think
Yeah,
once
they
they
can
got-
they can make the finals.
Yeah,
Can they beat OKC? Probably not. But like,
I think once they got James
better
Harden,
shot to being on the Lakers. I
it
think
kind of ruined LeBron chances. I
I don't think so.
Nah.
there's a
'Cause
huge hole at the three.
want to,
No, but
yeah, exactly.
but
They
there's
want
like
to-
leaks, like you said earlier. There's leaks going out about like LeBron's behind the scene antics. So
Yeah, but I think he put up with it. Like
no,
Also
but I'm
feel
saying,
that's
but
more
what I'm
Rich Paul.
saying is, I'm not sure. There was an article that came out on Kyrie and LeBron, where LeBron really wanted to be seen as the reason why they were winning, and Kyrie with that Cavs team, I think Kyrie was like, "Yo, we were planning on making a run without you, and you came over here and jumped on the run."
They weren't gonna make no run without him.
but that's what
Yeah.
he thinks.
Yeah,
you know?
Well, at least
That's
that's what
the
he
team. Our
thinks.
team wasn't.
But whose team would it be? I think it would have to be.
The problem,
James
the
Harden.
problem, no.
But it would be massive
I
though.
don't think it would be James Harden's team. I don't think he's been on a team Since Houston, that's his team.
I don't think LeBron James can be on the Cleveland Cavaliers and not be LeBron's team.
I don't think he goes there. Well, I think he still has a couple more. I don't know why, but I think he has 2 more.
Rings?
No, 2 more years. Sorry.
The problem is, I think LeBron can play till he's 40.
So I don't think he goes to the
He is
Cavs.
40.
I don't think he goes to the Cavs
He's 50.
until his farewell tour.
I think next.
I don't think he
I
goes
feel like-
2 years on the Cavs.
Yeah, but I feel like it's going to be his farewell tour once he joins.
I think
the
next
Cavs.
year's his farewell. I think
What's the
next
real
year.
play though? Here's the real question.
The story, the nice ending.
Going home.
Well,
Storybook
the question is, does he still have 4 years eligibility?
He does. He actually does.
Hey, he said himself it wasn't going to be Ohio State. It's going to be the Duke Blue Devils. So we'll take him.
I feel like if he wanted to break the league
That'd be
forever,
crazy.
go win the NCAA championship now.
At the age of like 44 or whatever, whenever he retires, he just goes into
It would be broken.
Yeah, the whole.
The NCAA would really
They know.
It would be like,
no, not doing that.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Your biggest superstar leaves and goes to the NCAA?
You go to college, you'll come across some 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
It would. I'm saying it'll break everything.
You know, it would. It definitely would.
It'd all be broken. It'd be the Wild Wild West.
It's just
I don't know.
It's just allowed.
I kind of want him to do it now.
They probably-
yeah,
chaos.
but it,
They probably make
in
some
a way,
rules just
yes,
to try to
but in a
stop
way,
it.
no, because remember they changed the rules where you have to be at least 1 year out of high school or college.
But is there,
to go?
I don't know if there's a cap on age in the rules.
I know, but like,
Like, if you have 4 years and you're 40 years old,
But the rules change. But the question is, that's really the question though. Like, how old can he actually be?
because before it was once you play a professional game, once you're a pro, you can't go back.
Yeah,
but a
that's
G
gone.
Leaguer just went back. So now,
Yeah, right.
oh yeah,
what's stopping them?
What's going on now? Yeah.
He could just join Bronny. Not Bronny.
Bryce.
Bryce
In
in
Arizona.
Arizona.
Why? Bryce ain't playing.
Because he played with Bronny, it'd be legendary to play with Bryce.
They won a championship in Arizona.
Is redshirting this year because he got 0 minutes.
But it, no, but
that's a good thing.
It's a
it
good
would-
team. Good.
it would break the league though.
yeah, it'll break completely.
The NBA would be like,
I want to see it. I want to see it.
They would
Chaos. I want to see chaos. All right.
change everything.
Who would win in a 7-game series? The 2024 Celtics or the 08 Celtics?
08 Celtics.
Oh, with KG and
You think so?
Paul
I got
Pierce.
2024. The game's evolved so much since then that
Yeah, I know.
you'll have KG trying to guard Tatum.
No.
What do you mean no? Perks guarding Porzingis or
All right.
Horford.
Oh,
Well, you can like fucking change up matchups, bro. You know,
Do you think- do you
this ain't
think-
2K. It doesn't mean straight up, bro.
It's straight up.
but do you think, like, are we bringing the 08 and having them adapt to 2000?
No, it's them there versus them
Like, it's
here.
Ray Allen taking way more threes.
No, it's gonna be the exact same team.
Paul
This is
Pierce.
as
Black and white question. Like,
As
you guys
Doc
going
Rivers
too deep
coach.
into it.
I know, but I was
Yeah,
thinking,
it's
like,
complicated because
Too
then
deep.
Tatum would be guarding KG as a big
yeah.
back then, and he wouldn't be so much of a guard. But I guess the question would be, if we're changing the rules like that, could the 08 Celtics adapt to the new rules? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
they'll be.
Ray Allen would
will they be
take
able to
way more
speed up the
threes. Paul Pierce would probably take way more threes. It would definitely be a Rondo would be a
Would it change
way
the question
faster
if I
pace.
said this is not an NBA game, or you're just doing it in a random fucking street, a random park, and
I still think they get.
Yeah, I mean,
08 Celtics.
straight 5-5.
But if you think about that 08,
the street.
that
I think the
08
game's too fast.
That 08 roster is a legendary roster.
Yeah.
Are you know, is our entire team legendary, or do we have a great team, or that 08
I don't think
team?
there's anybody who can stop Rondo. To be honest with you,
I was gonna say that.
Drew Holiday was.
Drew Holiday.
Not for stop. I would say stop, but he can
Stop Rondo.
I wouldn't say stop Rondo, but
Rondo's defensive and passing.
Drew Holiday would do a
passing,
good.
bro.
We don't have to worry about him shooting. Drew Holiday, his whole career, not whole
But
career,
I think Drew
maybe-
Holiday wouldn't be put on Rondo because he has to be put on the scorer.
Yeah, Rondo is
Because of the pace of the game, I think Rondo's gonna find
What do you mean?
the shooters a lot more.
You don't think Derek White's going to be on
Oh, Derek White.
this
Ray
dude?
Allen?
Ray Allen?
I don't know.
It's gonna be a
To
struggle
honest
for
with
Derek
you,
White, even though
This year, that's what I've noticed about Derek White this year. I've seen the flaws.
Who was Celtics?
shooting wise.
Derek White, it looked much better when Tatum was on the court than he does this year.
And that was a different era, though. That was the
Yeah.
team era. That was where our team is trying to beat your team.
Yeah.
Even our Celtics now, we don't know who's going to come up with 35. It could be Payne. It could be, we don't know who the hell.
Also, Brian Scalabrine. on that team, he did say the new guys are would wipe the floor with them because of the changes of the game.
But I think
Hey,
evolution of
he was on the team, and you see it.
I guess
maybe just he probably sees like Tatum every day.
does.
Like, just
He's
like,
like,
bro, I'm
no.
not guarding that.
And
I'm not
like, I was playing with Paul Pierce. There's no way. Like Tatum's in another planet right
All
now.
right, food question. Nice fancy steak dinner or a nice Italian dinner?
Oh, about to Italian.
I don't know, that's a tough one.
Italian for sure.
Nice pasta. I know.
Italian.
Definitely cheaper, I'll tell you that.
Lasagna,
Ooh, we big lasagna guy?
homemade lasagna. Oh yeah.
I hate the food. The
The
food
problem
question.
is, I don't want to remove the food questions because they're cool.
But it's always like a late night. And
the problem is, like, we talk about like steak dinners and pasta, and then like we end the podcast, and like, where are you going? It's like a little behind the curtain. It's like 10 o'clock here now. Like, where are you going to get it? It's like we're just stopping fast food after we're just talking about steak dinners, and like you're getting a junior bacon on the way home is what you're getting. Unfortunately, at the Max Taco Bell if you want, but I wouldn't go down that road. I had Bill and Bob's yesterday. It's never good before 11 o'clock at night.
You gotta get in when like
I don't think so.
close to midnight.
Bro, I had it yesterday at 8 o'clock, and it just didn't hit the same.
There's some places open. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
We'll find it. If you're hungry, you'll find it.
Who would you rather sit next to on a plane? Will Smith or Denzel Washington?
Damn. I don't know. That's a good one.
Yeah, right.
I don't know. I feel like Denzel Washington. It's probably Denzel Washington.
Yeah.
Probably Denzel. Pre Will Smith smacking, what's his name?
I want to talk to him more after he smacked Chris Rock, to be honest with you.
It was like, was it that serious, bro? You went out there?
Hey, man.
But think about it. You could have did it behind the scenes and not caught on camera.
That's that's the only part. Like, listen, you want to defend your wife? I'll never stop a man. I'll never say nothing about a man defending his wife. You could have waited till you caught the dude later. That's what I'm saying.
No, I'd be like, Will, but then y'all did the red table talk, and she still made you look bad. And
And then you'd have that conversation with him on the plane.
then she said, she preferred Augustina over you, man.
Crazy.
Like, really, bro? Was that the one?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Denzel
I feel
talk
like
would be
Denzel-
so much wisdom in that
But I
talk.
feel like he would
you-
like not want to be bothered on the plane. If one of us is gonna
Hey.
talk more to you on the plane, it's gonna be Will.
I honestly, if I was sitting next to him, I feel like he'd.
First of all, none of these guys
I feel like
are
he'd give-
flying commercial anyway,
I
so
know,
you're
but-
never seeing these guys.
But I feel
anyway.
like he'd give gems just off of like you don't even have to speak to him. He
I
just.
think you underestimated the Will Smith gems.
Oh, I know he got gems, but
that man older than Uncle Phil was on Fresh Prince right now.
Fact.
I feel like, Will Smith is definitely more relevant to society. So maybe Will Smith will give you more of a,
yeah.
depending on what you're looking for.
True.
Battle of the point guards. Peyton Pritchard. Isaiah Thomas. IT. Celtics.
one?
Celtics.
Oh, man. Isaiah Thomas.
I see.
Isaiah Thomas was in the top 4 MVP race that year.
Yeah.
That was
Celtics.
one season.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
all it takes is one season to win an MVP.
bro, think about if you saw that team and then Isaiah Thomas, we picked him when he was on Phoenix or whatever. Nobody thought of
cared.
Sacramento.
Yeah.
Nobody thought of him as that.
Yeah.
He comes over to this team. We don't have a good roster, and we make it to like Eastern Conference,
Averaging 30.
averaging 30, almost fourth in MVP.
Yeah, you're right.
Pritchard ain't doing that. Ain't doing no disrespect to Pritchard because I'm a big fan of Pritchard, but like he's not out here.
Also,
dropping-
he doesn't need to do that.
Right.
Which is the biggest thing.
Thank God we paid him.
It's
right?
it's opportunity.
Who?
Brad Stevens paid
Paid him early.
him early because if you would have waited another year to pay him, he might have priced himself out of here. All right, NBA expansion I believe will be voted on this summer. What team would you rather see? Vegas or Seattle, or back to Seattle?
Vegas.
Yeah.
I think
It
it's
has to be two
inevitable.
anyway.
Vegas is 100%
Just
out.
because the Raiders already
Both-
did it.
Yeah, they're both doing it.
So much money.
It's just that
The
what's crazy is
age.
yeah. What's crazy is these two teams are gonna happen, right? That means you got to move some Western teams to the East.
You know who it is.
It's either gonna be Memphis or New Orleans.
It's Memphis.
It's gonna be Memphis.
It's gonna be
It's gonna be
Memphis.
Memphis.
You know it's gonna be Memphis.
They're kicking Memphis up there.
I think they used to be East, right?
Memphis?
Yeah.
No.
When they were Vancouver.
Oh yeah.
No.
Nah.
What team? New Orleans used to be East.
The Pelicans used to be the
Hornets.
Hornets. They were in the East.
No, the Hornets or the Bobcats.
Yeah.
You're getting.
No, the Hornets are right. The Hornets are right now are the Bobcats organization.
Yes.
The Hornets, the Pelicans. You're talking about the Hornets of New Orleans?
When Chris Paul was a Hornet, they moved to New
I don't
Orleans.
even remember the question. Anymore.
I know.
You messed this up so much.
I'm confused. I'm trying to see which one goes east. I'm trying to see which one goes east.
I was just talking about like
Memphis.
What was the question?
I say Memphis.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
But yeah, I can't wait for Vegas to have a team. Yeah. I'm really excited to when the new expansion teams come, like the branding and the team name, because I hated Thunder so much when it first came,
I didn't
but
like
it
the
grew
Pelicans
on me.
either.
Pelicans either. So I want to see how they're gonna do something like that.
Everybody's gonna hate the new. Like, when's the last time a team came in like, yo, I love that name?
The Guardians. No one like that.
Hockey did it with what was that
The
team?
Kraken is amazing.
Yeah, man. There's been a couple teams like.
But bringing back Seattle Supersonics is that's gonna hit different.
Yeah, that's
That's like the
beautiful.
nostalgia of like. Then you can finally
KD
retire
goes
Gary
back.
Payton.
Yeah, because Gary Payton will not want his
Gary
jersey
says
retired.
he's
Or
like,
Kemp.
I don't want no. I didn't play for OKC. Don't retire my jersey. All right. Would you rather live in a cruise for free for a year or a resort, all-inclusive resort for a year for free?
Resort like on land?
Yeah.
That's usually the
Usually
answer.
Nah, I'm good. I'm
Seems
not.
like a lot of people like to stay on land.
I actually just watched a documentary on a cruise. It's like,
When you start like that, you already know.
It was a bad thing.
My girl's like, I tell her like I don't watch documentaries. She's like, why not? Because like they never make documentaries about good things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's always some messed up, something that happened, something sad. You know what I mean?
it's like
So some
it's like,
dark truth or everything. Like whatever you loved, they make it darker. Like, oh man, you ruined it.
well,
You like Nickelodeon back in the day? Here's a documentary about Nickelodeon.
Ruin your whole childhood.
why you shouldn't watch it. It's bad for your health. Right? But no, like they'll say, cruise on a $1 billion yacht. There's cameras everywhere. Nothing can go wrong. And then all of a sudden, it's someone went missing. we don't know what happened.
They probably fell off the roof.
Man.
They probably fell off the
Push
boat.
that bitch off.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. Again, my girl be like, she been talking to me. So I be listening to some of it, but some of it, I remember that.
I hear some of it.
Yeah. I know. I was like, thank God she's not gonna watch an hour and a half into it. So I'd probably get yelled at for that comment, but she won't watch this far in. All right. Last but not least, Winter Olympics just ended. So I don't know if I've asked this question before.
USA.
What means more, a gold medal or a championship ring? Any sport. Actually, the four major sports. We're not gonna like.
Yeah.
Like getting that chip or going and playing on the USA
Gold
team and
medal.
getting the gold.
What means more like
Carmelo
To you.
Anthony.
like to me?
Like if you had the
If you-
option
yeah,
to
yeah,
get
if you-
either or.
It's hard. I would say probably the Celtics, probably the NBA championship.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's still that's the world's league. That's America's league. I don't know. It's hard. I think if it's like off of a strength of basketball, like
Yeah.
winning a gold medal would be dope. But if the best players in the world are
Play in
supposed
that
to
league.
be here,
Yeah.
then
I'm world champion.
Yeah.
It took me to like more recently to even consider this a question. Because before I'm like, oh, we got gold medals easy. Like at least NBA, you have to work hard to get it. Because how many gold medals do we have? We only failed once. We got the bronze that one year. I was like, other than that, it's just been gold. So like that never meant that much to me. But now growing older, seeing how the world impact and how it's actually like watching Argentina and all the other leagues. I mean, all the teams
Yeah.
advance, get better, catch up.
They pushed.
And now it's like this
USA
is different.
got pushed to the limit last Olympics.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's getting in 2028.
It could.
There's no LeBron. There's no Steph. There's no.
We still got Tatum.
No. I'm just saying.
yeah.
We're the favorites, but it's just
JB
like
can
it ain't a
finally
walk
play.
in the park no more.
Yeah.
which makes it earning that
I
mean
think it
more.
was difficult.
And then you got a giant alien Frenchman who's,
Yeah.
who's dominating the
But I feel like it
basketball
was
world.
difficult because we had the OGs trying to
You
get
know,
a gold.
It's weird because I think Devin Booker's he's won a few of them.
Yeah.
But he comes back home and it's like, who asked about him?
Yeah.
Right, that's a good point.
Who asked about Devin Booker? Nobody.
He keeps it real, like, he's consistent, but he keeps it real,
Well,
like.
check this out. Jaylen Brown was cut. He's a superstar.
Yeah.
Like, so does it matter?
And think about like on legacy level. There's people that got gold medals that you like. Let's say Carmelo Anthony, he has gold medals, no rings, but does it really help his legacy in that sense? Where
like if Barkley
compare-
didn't win the Olympic gold,
yeah.
would he rather have a NBA
Look
championship?
how they treat Charles Barkley.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying for not getting a ring.
That's a gold medalist.
See Shaq dissing him every time.
You know what? You're right. You definitely.
He's never like, well, I got gold medals.
Yeah, which he has more than
nobody cares.
more than Shaq.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, brother. You're right. You know what? I won't ask that question again because I just solved it. Just solved it. All right, shout outs. This is the part of the show we just shout out. That's your camera if you want to shout out whoever you want to shout out.
Yeah.
Me first?
Yeah,
of course.
Okay, all right. Yeah, shout out to all the girls in my program.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the IHoopCrazy girls.
Yeah.
Shout out to Brian Scalabrine, Tony Gallo.
Tony Gallo's overdue for an episode. I gotta hit him
Shout
up.
out Tony.
Shout out to Ed McCants. Shout out to Jeff Harshman out of Virginia. Shout out to Josie from Nova Southeastern for getting us on campus. And shout out to y'all for putting me on.
Yeah, shout out to IHoopCrazy, man.
Shout out Vibe Entertainment. Shout out Nerd Gods. Shout out Uneducated MMA.
Shout out to Coded. Shout out Hood Inc. Shout out
Jesus.
Shout out Jesus.
Yeah.
You don't be shouting out God enough. And shout out to all my Dominicans out here celebrating.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Sorry if you have to go to work in the morning. I know it's going to be tough. All right, Jose, thank you for coming by.
Yeah.
Definitely probably one of the most insightful episodes.
I know,
yeah.
Wow,
This was
I
very
learned a
good.
bunch of I never correlated like what LeBron that honestly blew my mind. What LeBron did and how it correlated to what's happened in college and high school. And more than that,
the influence.
that was huge. So thank you for definitely supplying that. Let's not make it a whole year before you return. Let's make it a little quicker next time.
Yeah.
Maybe bring some of your team here. We can figure something
Hey,
out.
I'll bring my whole team.
We gotta
Bring the whole program.
I think we got a few mics. They might have to share, but we'll figure it out.
I'll bring my program up.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Co-host REG, co-host Sages, I'm Melly Man. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Shut up.
806 The Show is a proud member of the Vibe Entertainment family, so make sure you follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, as well as Facebook and the Gram. Leave us some comments, hit us with some likes, show us some love. You already know. It's 806 The Show.
806 The Show, you heard? Take that. 806 The Show.